I was at Coachella, leaning on your shoulder, watching her husband swing in time. I guess I was in it, 'cause baby, for a minute, it was Woodstock in my mind. And the next morning, they put out the warning, tensions were rising over country lines. I turned off the music, tried to sit and use it, all of the love that I saw that night. 'Cause what about all these children? And what about all their parents? And what about all their crowns they wear in hair so long like mine? And what about all their wishes wrapped up like garland roses around their little heads? I said a prayer for a third time. I'll trade it all for a stairway to heaven. I'll take my time for the climb up to the top of it. I'll trade the fame and the fortune and the legend. Yeah, I'd give it all away if you give me just one day to ask him one question. Yeah, I'd give it all away if you give me just one day to ask him one question. I was at Coachella, leaning on your shoulder, watching your husband swing and shine. I'd say he was hella cool to win them over. Critics can be so mean sometimes. He was on his knees and I thought he was breaking him down with his words and his voice divine. Doesn't take a genius to know what you've got going and not to want to lose it 'cause they lost their minds. And what about all these children and all their children's children? And why am I even wondering that today? Maybe my contribution could be as small as hoping that words could turn to birds and birds would send my thoughts your way. I'll trade it all for a stairway to heaven. I'll take my time for the climb up to the top of it. Trade the fame and the fortune and the legend. I'd give it all away if you give me just one day to ask him one question. I'd give it all away if you give me just one day to ask him one question.